let's go to the X Club. This is the main area with coat check, and then right around the corner is where it starts to look glamorous. Come on. So these are the luxurious chairs that greeted us as soon as we walked in. Very nice little area here. There's a sign that says wash balls here, so I'm pretty sure that that's the bathroom. So we're gonna take you around the whole joint. Come with us. And here we are in the main bar area, which is right in the middle of all sorts of seating and like areas that have bottle service, and it looks like some stripper poles. Would you like to come sit in the lovely lounge area? Make sure you don't get caught taking any photography or videography inside of X Club or any sex club. It's a big no-no. Keep those phones in your car or in your locker. So this is the sexy DJ booth. I don't know about you, but I used to have crushes on the DJs when I used to club in my university days. Maybe I'll have a crush on a DJ in a sex club. What would happen then? Do I have to wait to suck his dick, or can I do it then? All right, come with me. We're gonna see the rest of the club. So looks like no single men are allowed past this point unless they are accompanied by a single woman or a couple. This is similar to the third floor and the Oasis Aqua Lounge, where single men, for most of the time, are not allowed also without a single woman. So there is clearly a rule sign over here that says playroom rules, no means no, no pictures, no video, no glass or alcohol. Now this is different than Oasis. In their play areas, it doesn't seem that there's alcohol allowed except for water and juice and non-alcoholic beverages. So keep that in mind. You also must enter as a couple and leave as a couple. All right, let's keep going. And there's places to get clean after you've gotten dirty. Some of us just have fantasy shower scenes that we want to fulfill. So there's all sorts of playrooms, and what's different about X Club so far is there's a lot of more independent, solo kind of playrooms where you don't have to have a bunch of people watching you if you don't want to. All of these rooms have doors, you'll see. Come into this one. It's basically like a dorm room, but for people to just fuck in. And I don't know about you, but this is really fucking glamorous when you're used to clubs where everybody watches you all the time. So this is like your own little bedroom, your own little fuck pad with mood lighting. You'll notice that this playroom, even though it's still for like one group of people, has a window. So there's different groups of different needs, and this one, I'm assuming people are allowed to watch. Literally invite somebody into your little cubby hole before they come into your other hole. Oh, look it. This is the glory hole. This room has a freaking hole in it so that you can do those things that people do in glory holes. So if I were in this room, oh, there's knee pads. There is knee pads for the glory hole. I'm already liking this. So this is where you would basically service somebody without really seeing anything beyond what they present to the hole. This is the play area in the middle of the dungeon, or I think they call it something else, but we're on our self-guided tour, so we'll call it what we want. But this is an awesome play area in the middle of the room. Come sit with me on a red velvet couch. I actually would love to feel worshipped on a red velvet couch. I don't know about you, but that kind of match, don't you? So this is the spanking bench, or other just ergonomic sex furniture. Frankly, like there's lots of ways to use this. Even I can sit up here, and I have boots on. I'm not gonna climb all over the furniture that way. You always have to check the etiquette of a place like this. This is the most ergonomic sex furniture. A lot of people always wonder how to use this. There's a lot of different ways to lay your body on this. I like doing it this way because I can kind of come up from behind and align with my vagina a little bit easier. And then if another person was here, I could actually have easier access. Now, that's not the only way. There's all sorts of ways. Oh, like this. Luckily I've got panties on. It's kind of a tradition. Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. What would you do if somebody else had it? Have you ever wondered, what would you want to do? What would you want done to you? You can find those answers in this room. All right, let's keep going. Wait until you see their orgy room. So this is a giant bed in the middle of a room with condoms and everything, basically. So no shoes on this furniture. There's also rules written on the door. This is the orgy room, and I had to crawl all the way in the middle. Of course, I had to take off my shoes first. Now this, in my opinion, is a goddess bed because there's so much room on all sides for bodies to like devour our nectar. Can you imagine just playing like sucking something over here and people start crawling up and doing other things over there? Like, it's pretty cool. And like, I haven't been to a club that has such a giant orgy room. Yeah, I think I'd probably watch, but I don't know if I would find myself on the bed here in the middle of a crazy night. But there's also this giant window, so people from the other side can actually look in. This is inside the orgy room, and you're watching through the window. So it seems that they provide condoms, lube, even these wipes and Clorox wipes, and you don't want to get these two mixed up because one's supposed to go in your ass and one's not. You'll find towels throughout the club in places like this as well. It's kind of like having a cabana, but for sex. Not like beach time. Look at this stunning shower. This is if you're an exhibitionist, because there's no, hiding your nakedness in here. But to have all these awesome showers is pretty cool. And they obviously provide the products you need to keep yourself clean. I gotta know where their designer, or where they got their furniture from, because my future sex pad is gonna have a lot of these similar items in it. I just think they're really sexy, especially if you could like tease a guy or a girl, and have something nice and pretty to hold on to. Well, they have something nice and pretty to hold on to. So here's more bathrooms. Believe it or not, there's a sign here that says no clothing permitted beyond this point. And so unlike other clubs, this club has rules in certain areas where this kind of outfit is just too much clothing. Here's a locker room. At least this one has a bench so that you can sit down while you struggle to get a sock on at the end of the night. This is where you're going to keep all of your things nice and safe so that you can enjoy your night without any things in your hands or any things you don't want in your hand. All right, come with me. So this is luxury. This is the view from the loft, which you get basically the best view in the house of everybody else playing amongst you. Look around. You could also get bottle service in the loft, and keep in mind, you can't drink alcohol in the play areas except for the loft. It is $200 to rent for the night, and you'll see you have a private area, 2 giant beds with very good mattresses, like A+ mattresses from what I can tell. Oh my God, look, I'm so short, I have to hop.
Now you know how I feel.
It's really not tall. This is a nice little area, I'm not gonna lie. There's like seating, private towels, look at a little fridge. There's a little fridge with water in it. Like, that's so awesome. All right.
Reminds me of a little hotel room.
Yeah.
Like a hotel suite, but with a view.
It's very nice. I can see people enjoying this. Can I offer you a baby one?
Maybe later.
Not to be confused with bleach. Here's one of the ladies' bathrooms, and it's got nice independent stalls. And from what I can tell, it looks nice and clean. You know, it's always mystified me why men need a special little thing for their number ones and a special one for their number twos. This is where you're allowed to take photos at the X Club. Just make sure your camera is not out anywhere else in the club. Thank you to the X Club staff for hosting us for a tour today. If you're interested in attending the club, please visit their website for all of their relevant details, including price, important rules of the club, but also helpful etiquette, clothing, and other information.